Julie Schwartz Gottman, Fight Right, How Successful Couples Turn Conflict into Connection. Welcome to an enlightening journey into the art of turning discord into harmony with Julie Schwartz Gottman's Fight Right, How Successful Couples Turn Conflict into Connection. Within this summary, you'll discover how Gottman reshapes the perception of conflict, presenting it not as a hurdle but as a bridge to deeper intimacy. This book dismantles the myth that harmonious relationships are conflict-free, proposing instead that thriving couples embrace conflicts, managing them skillfully to foster connection and understanding. You'll learn about different conflict styles, avoiding, validating, and volatile, and how each can impact the dynamics within relationships. Gottman also dives into the root causes of conflicts, from personality differences to life changes, and offers practical strategies to engage in constructive and productive resolutions. Get ready to explore how couples can transform those fiery moments into opportunities for growth and lasting connection.
Fighting for connection. Conflict stands as a vital component of intimacy, offering couples a chance to manage differences in a way that deepens their connection. Rather than avoiding conflict, it's essential to embrace it and learn how to engage in healthy confrontations. Lack of conflict is not synonymous with a strong relationship, as often it means avoiding crucial issues, which can lead to unspoken resentment and emotional distance. The key to navigating conflict is understanding its two types, solvable and perpetual. Solvable conflicts have straightforward solutions, while perpetual ones are rooted in deeper differences such as personality or lifestyle choices. Recognizing that a significant portion of conflicts, around 69%, are perpetual helps in accepting their inevitability. Often, the very traits that attract partners to each other can later spark tension. Life's big changes, like having children or starting a new job, can amplify conflicts. Research highlights that after a child's birth, 67% of couples report increased hostility. Financial pressures and work-related stress are additional catalysts for disagreements. High stress limits emotional regulation, fueling friction in interactions. Understanding the nature of conflict can alleviate the fear surrounding it. Interestingly, early relationship conflicts can indicate long-term success. The real threats to a relationship are not disagreements themselves but negative patterns like contempt, criticism, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Healthy conflict is an ongoing negotiation, balancing individual desires with the needs of the partnership. Conflict, when handled well, transforms into a tool for cooperation, collaboration, and compromise, resolving the tension between personal and relational needs. Embracing conflict not only clarifies personal and shared goals but also strengthens the bond between partners. It's about finding connection amid differences, fostering a resilient and dynamic relationship. Navigating conflict styles. In a relationship, understanding differing conflict styles, shaped by upbringing, culture, and personal influences, is crucial for maintaining harmony. These styles often contribute more to relationship tension than the actual issues at hand. For example, when one partner expresses emotions openly while the other prefers withdrawal, these contrasting approaches can result in persistent frustration. Typically, partnerships align with one of three conflict styles: avoiding, validating, and volatile, each varying in intensity. Conflict-avoidant couples tend to sidestep active confrontation, emphasizing aspects of the relationship that function well. While this can create well-defined roles and independence within the relationship, it may also lead to avoidance of necessary discussions. Validating couples, on the other hand, engage in calm debates and strive for compromise. They are rational in sharing feelings, but might sometimes withdraw to prevent conflicts from escalating, occasionally sacrificing their stance for peace. Volatile couples are unrestrained in expressing emotions, with conflicts that can quickly become heated. This intensity can fortify their bond, but risks spiraling into negativity without a balance of positive interactions. Traditionally, the validating style was championed by couples therapy as the optimal approach. However, success in relationships hinges not on a specific style but on maintaining a healthy ratio of positive to negative interactions during conflicts, ideally 5-1. Positive exchanges during disagreements, like acknowledging each other's points, smiling genuinely, and finding common ground, can foster enduring connections. Moreover, couples may experience conflict-style mismatches, potentially causing further friction. An avoidant validator pairing may struggle as the avoidant partner shies away from compromise, while the validator seeks resolution, leading to frustration. For validator-volatile couples, the validator's calm may feel overwhelmed by the volatile partner's intensity, causing tension. Similarly, avoidant-volatile couples face challenges when the avoidant's withdrawal in response to volatility is perceived as apathy or harshness. By understanding each other's conflict styles, couples can pursue more empathetic and mindful communication, enhancing their ability to resolve conflicts constructively and preserve their relationship's health and stability. Beyond the pizza boxes. Beneath the surface of seemingly trivial arguments, couples often discover deeper issues rooted in unmet needs or unspoken values. Consider Matt and Sophie, a couple in their late 30s with 3 children. One evening, as Sophie manages the kids and sets the dinner table, Matt arrives home late from work and grabs a slice of pizza. Sophie doesn't mind him eating ahead but is annoyed to find the remaining pizza left to cool on the counter. Their terse exchange about relocating the boxes isn't just about dinner. It illuminates underlying feelings of unappreciated efforts and unacknowledged contributions within their relationship. This incident reflects a common pattern where minor disagreements serve as channels to express deeper frustrations. Often, what seems like a superficial gripe is really about a failure to connect. These incidents typically occur when stress levels are high, as with Matt and Sophie's pizza night. When we make small gestures to engage with loved ones, like sharing a joke or expressing a sigh, we are reaching out for connection. Partners can respond in various ways, engaging with the attempt, ignoring it, or actively rejecting it. While continually engaging isn't always possible, making an effort to turn toward each other can fortify the relationship significantly. Think of it as contributing to a piggy bank of emotional wealth. Couples who consistently turn towards each other build a valuable emotional reserve to lean on during conflicts, whereas those who turn away deplete their emotional resources quickly. This depletion often causes brief skirmishes over small issues to blow up into larger disputes. If frequent bickering becomes the norm, it's wise to examine the patterns of connection within the relationship. Are you actively participating in your partner's life? Do you show appreciation for their efforts? Is there genuine excitement about spending time together? Negative answers to these questions may indicate a dwindling emotional bank. This challenge is widespread. For instance, research from UCLA indicates that dual-income couples with children often speak one-on-one for just 35 minutes per week, barely enough to sustain a healthy connection. Rather than accepting conflict as an inherent aspect of your relationship, prioritize rekindling connection by turning toward each other. This proactive approach can replenish emotional reserves, and you might find many disputes fade away naturally. Navigating relationship conflicts. In relationships, conflicts are an inevitable part of the journey, but understanding the nature of these disputes and addressing them wisely can transform friction into growth. There are 5 major types of fights that couples commonly encounter, each with its unique dynamics and solutions. First is the bomb drop. This type of conflict erupts with harsh, accusatory remarks that put partners on the defensive, coloring the conversation with negativity. The key to managing a bomb drop is to start discussions gently. Express your feelings openly without casting blame. Use I statements to convey your emotions and needs, focusing on the issue rather than the person. This approach fosters a safe environment for honest dialogue, where both partners can practice empathy and active listening. The second type is the flood. Here, emotions escalate rapidly, leading to overwhelming feelings that hinder productive discussion. Recognize signs like a racing heart or tense muscles that signal flooding. When you sense these indicators, pause the conversation and engage in activities that bring calm, deep breaths, a walk, or soothing music. Return to the table composed, ready to listen and understand without defensiveness. The shallows describe conflicts stuck at the surface level, ignoring the deeper roots that lead to repetitive arguments. To avoid this trap, slow down the conversation and delve into underlying emotions and beliefs. Ask open-ended questions that allow for a deeper exploration of thoughts and feelings. Practice validating your partner's perspective, even amid disagreement. Strive to understand the profound meaning behind the conflict to resolve it more effectively. Next, the standoff emerges when both partners hold their ground, refusing compromise. This leads to stalemates, turning conflicts into competitions rather than opportunities for collaboration. Break the impasse by identifying which aspects are non-negotiable and where flexibility exists. Focus on shared values and goals instead of individual desires. Be open to your partner's influence and work together creatively to find solutions that satisfy both parties. The fifth type is the chasm in the room, where unresolved conflicts breed emotional distance and resentment over time. When you find a chasm growing, allocate time to revisit past disputes thoughtfully and calmly. Practice reflective listening, acknowledging your partner's feelings and experiences. Own up to your role in the conflict and apologize when necessary. Develop a plan to tackle similar issues in the future, committing to ongoing problem solving and communication. Ultimately, successful conflict resolution in relationships hinges on communication, empathy, and a mutual commitment to discover solutions that benefit everyone involved. By recognizing the types of fights and employing thoughtful strategies, couples can build stronger relationships equipped to handle challenges with resilience and understanding.
As we close our exploration of Fight Right, how successful couples turn conflict into connection, it's clear that redefining conflict can breathe new life into relationships. Schwartz Gottman teaches us that frequent disagreements aren't indicative of a failing relationship. Rather, it's about how we handle those conflicts that determine the health and longevity of our bonds. By recognizing the different conflict types and styles, from bomb drops to the river chasm, and applying Gottman's actionable strategies, couples can learn to navigate disputes with empathy and understanding. Building a stronger emotional bank account through positive interactions creates a reservoir for handling conflicts more gracefully. Ultimately, this book equips couples with the tools to perceive conflict not as a threat, but as a crucial stepping stone toward deeper empathy, respect, and mutual growth. Embrace these insights and watch your relationship transform, one conversation at a time.